It's a beautiful day in the battlefield. It's a wonderful day in the battlefield. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my teammate? Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about fire extinguishers. Oh, I know. Fires are a very scary thing. That is why fire extinguishers are so important. They help you put out fires. Oh, look. Mr. M48 is on fire. It looks like he has coffee equipped in his tank and not a fire extinguisher. I guess there's not enough coffee in that cup to put the fire out. Mr. Graham has one thing to say about that. Pack a fire extinguisher! Thank you, boys and girls. Have a wonderful
This is going to be a Churchill replay on Westfield. Here's my crew. It is my IS-7 crew and also my Defender crew too. So, is it steel clubbing? Maybe. It certainly has a much better crew than you would normally find. Then here is the stats on the vehicle. It shoots like an autoloader. I mean, the reload time is 1.89 seconds, so I mean it's better than a lot of autoloaders. Is it overpowered, the tank? No. You can penetrate the turret very, very easily if you come across one. So we're starting on Westfield. This is my second game in this vehicle. I won it on tankrewards.com for completing a bunch of missions. If you don't belong to it on the North American server, join it. You get free tanks. I don't know how many. I probably think I've got 3 or 4. Got a T-14, Churchill III. What else did I get? A couple Russian tanks. I can't remember. That's a T-28F EF or something like that. And I got an Excelsior also. Couldn't remember if I had 6 cents on this. Again, I stated that I had my IS-7 crew, and well, I don't. So, but I was thinking I wasn't quite sure, so I was going to just peek over the top. Wanted to see what those guys were doing back there. They're setting up pretty decently. I couldn't tell if they had the derp gun or not. Headser and the derp gun is a very good thing. So I just wanted to peek over the top. They've got several Hetzers and they've got a couple Martyrs. And if they're shooting APCR, they can really pretty much shred me. So I just wanted to peek over the top just a tad bit. I wasn't going to push, just to see if anybody were hanging around that the 0 line there. But it doesn't appear to be. So I'm going to just back off. Churchill III comes up. I'm a little concerned about the T1. He can pretty much shred me, and he's got better alpha than I do. Well, pretty much everything does, but this thing is rapid fire. So come across the Hetzer. I'm going to push into the Hetzer a little bit, trying to angle my armor a bit. Now, with any kind of luck, he is auto-aiming at me. Miss. And again, not knowing this vehicle, I'm bouncing off the upper glacis, or upper superstructure, shoot him in the lower glacis, penned him. Now, there's a T1. Not going to penetrate him very well. So I tried to shoot, be cheeky and hit the Churchill III. So I switch over to APCR. Just worried about him penning me and just chewing me up a little bit. So he hits me 5 times, I'm dead. And so shaved a little bit more off of me. And what I'm doing is I'm kind of getting him to look at me, and while he's being preoccupied with the T-28, I probably should have went back to regular ammo and shot him in the back of the turret. Didn't do that. My mistake. Again, I'm worried about these TDs maybe being along the ridge line there on the 7 line. So, going along here, I want to stick in towards the village a little bit. I can take some, either hide behind the hill or hide behind some of the buildings at least. Don't see anybody. And pretty much martyrs. Well, there he is. Well, missed him. I was leading him. Missed him again. He bounced with APCR. Doesn't bounce with APCR. And that's named Mr. Martyr. Figured they're camping the ridgeline pretty hard over there, and I don't want to get hit too many times by the Lees. Catch that little Czech tank on fire. So the Skoda, how much did I get? 18 whole damage of fire damage. Again, worried about those. The Lees. They've got the alpha, especially 3 of them, to hit me pretty hard. I do not have the gun elevation, so I have to move down a little bit. So, sniping in that Russian heavy tank. Hit one of them there, and I missed. Now they're starting to hit me. Trying to angle my armor a little bit. Hopefully my tracks will eat some of them. Now I'm down to a 1 shot, or maybe 2 shots really. And there's 3 of them. Trying to shut down the odds. I want just to be able to engage one of them. I don't want to take all 3 of them on at one time. And I get 1 more shot. Nope, no, I get a shot at him. Not really sure. He's covering his gun there. I don't know what the deal is there. I thought maybe I could get another couple shots in that, him hiding down in there. Get 1 more shot, of course, critical damage. And there's the steward. Do I hit him? Hit him? Oh, maybe the 3rd or 4th is a charm. Again, still worried about that. They could 2-shot me. They just disappeared. The Lee. Now, try a 1 more cheeky shot, but without knowing where he's at. Move ahead a little bit, and I'm going to speed up. Because this thing will just take too long to drive up the hill. It's hard enough for me to do it. Let everybody else watch me do it. I hit the speed button 1 more time. Get a little blur there. It's like a speed dimmer. Too bad Churchill III isn't that fast. And that is victory for us. Here's the first end plate. First class, bunch of participation badges. 6 participation badges. Woo! 47,000, over 47,000 credits. Over 3,200 EXP. 2 bonds, which I didn't realize until I looked at this end plate just as I was recording it. Steel wall, high caliber. And they got a bunch of new skills. Crew, that is. Here's the second end plate. Top damage, top experience. Second most damage. I was really surprised as the Archer. Hated that tank as an editorial note. Used free XP to get past it. Just didn't play to my style. Good gun, rest of it's garbage. Here's the final end plate. Shot 41 times, 26 hit, 20 penetrated. Did the HP of this vehicle 700. A good measurement is how much damage you did versus what's the HP of the unit as far as whatever tank you're using. I doubled it. Double's a good measuring. That's a pretty good game. If you triple it or quadruple it, you've had a great game. Blocked 665 damage, 13 shots received. 6 of them were non-penetrating. That is almost my whole armor within 35. So again, pretty good result there. I enjoy playing this tank. Don't know how much I'll play it just because it's a low tier. Not a big fan of low tiers. Thanks for watching. Please give a thumbs up if you like it and subscribe if you do. Thanks. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.